Taiwan aims to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, highlighting the critical need for collaborative efforts across industries and governments. Against this backdrop, Academia Syndicate's President James Liao and Innovation Lab's leader and senior partner Landon Morris discussed key strategies for transforming cities into sustainable ecosystems at this year's Smart City Summit and Expo.
If you want to achieve net zero carbon emission, you have to look at the big items, although everything else is important. As we all know that the societal transition or the economic transition are very important. But at least we have to take care of the technology. We need to have a way to generate clean energy. So our conclusion at this point is that electricity generation is the largest source of emission in Taiwan and probably in many places in the world. And 30 to 40% of power generation comes from natural gas in Taiwan. And the percentage is actually increasing because we want to eliminate the usage of coal.
If we really wait to get to net zero to 2050, then we're all going to be essentially cooked, literally. So we designed a roadmap to get to net zero by 2032. And that's what I want to share with you here. You got to have one. Because the roadmap is essentially the map of your strategy. We need the data. We've got to have the data. And I showed you the CESAR data of Canada's energy inputs and outputs. Professor Liao just showed you a little bit about the situation here in Taiwan. But the full scope of the data that you require is, frankly, enormous. Because this is the data that you need to solve the problem. You need data from all of these sectors, from the government, from the private sector, from the consumer sector, from science. You need trend data. And this is really just the start. This is just the tip of the iceberg. You need a lot more than this. But collecting this much data, organizing it, is a very big problem because it's coming from many, many different databases. It's coming from all kinds of different sources. It's of varying quality. It's inconsistent in its approach. So you need a systematic approach to the data in order to know what the strategy should be, in order to know how you should invest, in order to manage your transformation.
The collaboration of academic minds and industry innovators is essential in actualizing groundbreaking ideas. With a continuous dedication to smart city initiatives, countries edge closer to the twin goals of sustainability and net zero emissions. This is Huang Chi Ho for TVBS World Taiwan.